Real Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America and society. We're going to start off giving all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makapadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. So we just about to hop into it, quick sit down. Basically, not learning the ways of heathens, man. Because we was going into Levitical law, brother had questions about certain things, and then you just gotta think about some of the stuff Jake was doing, be doing today that you're not supposed to do in Leviticus 18. Men having sex with their nieces, having sex with their daughters. But all of these come from heathens, animals, following false gods. All this stuff comes from the ways of the heathens, man. Learning their ways, doing their doings, man. That's not of our ways of being of an Israelite custom of Yahweh Shem Shah. So a lot of these people, man, they doing all this wickedness, and man, the Lord is going to destroy them for that, man. Anybody got
John 8:44. You are your father the devil, the lust of your father you would do. He was murdered from the beginning and abode not in the truth. There's no truth in him. We speak of a lie, speak of his own. He's a liar and the father of it. All right, that goes into many things, but we're going to deal with the first part. All right, our people have been accustomed to being followers and not leaders, man. All right, anything that's wicked, you're going to do. I say the ways of righteous, name seduces them, something like that. We'll be paraphrasing, brother, get that real quick. All right, is that we've been influenced on a super high level by the other nations that we've been around. All right, and it all starts at the top. Right now with Esau Edom, man. All right, being the head of the so-called new world right now, and the things he puts in place are have been a snare and a trap to the children of Israel, man. So they're gonna do those abominable acts that other brothers talking about, sleeping with your children and sleeping with your nieces and nephews and aunties and stuff like that. All that comes from following Esau Edom, man, because those are not our ways, man.
Now y'all got get following out the way of the heathen. That's why.
I got that.
That's
I got it. Jeremiah 10:2. Jeremiah 10 and verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel."
So he letting you know he only speaking to the Israelites, He's not speaking to everybody in the damn world like these people portray and say this Bible is for everybody. He said, hear the words which hear of the house of Israel. That's what he's speaking to. So this is how you know that we is not supposed to follow them customs. So you can continue reading.
Kind. It's verse 2, Jeremiah 10 and 2. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the sides of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them."
So, because the heathens are dismayed at these days, man. That's why it says learn not the way of the heathen, man. A lot of our people have become heathens. Somebody get that we became Gentiles following these dumb idols. A lot of us became this because the Lord, number one, Jeremiah 17 and 4, I'm gonna read that real quick. It said, "And thou even thyself should discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemy in a land which thou knewest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever." And that ever don't mean literally forever, just means a long period of time that we pissed the Lord off. And we lost our heritage. Why? Because we was being heathens. We following them, learning their ways, following after their customs, doing things that we ought not to do. And this is the problem with our nation today. That's why we got all this wickedness out in this world. That's why this is Babylon, the land of confusion. You see all type of matter, homosexuality, everywhere, everybody a Val affection. It's okay, it's cool to be a Val now. Even though that's complete wickedness. It's cool to do for men to transform into a woman to transform into a man. Well, it's cool for you to teach children about sex at an early age. Like that's just madness. But this is all the ways of the heathens. You got that preacher?
This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
God, man, hey, we was carried away into these dumb idols, man. So then, hey, we got led into them. Why? Because we made the Most High mad. That's the way it goes back to. A lot of you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans don't want to accept that we the Israelites, first and foremost. And that's why 2/3 of you gotta be destroyed. Because we out here telling you to come back to your custom. Stop doing what the heathens doing. Stop eating pork. Stop eating shrimp and lobster. Stop being a nigga. And y'all refuse to accept that and come back to these ways. So then that's why we not learning them ways. That's why we coming back to our customs, teaching our people the right ways. You know, that's very important when it comes to this truth, man. Anybody got precepts?
Yeah, I got one. For what you said. This is Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. And what are their old ways? It's the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? In Joshua it says that if you do these things, you shall prosper and have good success. Right? But that's not the case with Israel. Okay? Because they don't want nothing to do with it, man. Alright? And Hosea 4:1 it says the Most High has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. It's talking about Israel. Why? Because it says there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. Alright? But what? It's the time that the Most High put his spirits and his prophets. Alright, they're returning back to the old ways. Right? The scriptures talk about the remnant. Alright, if the Most High had not left to us a remnant, we should have been at Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Alright, but that's what it's all about now. It's the remnant. Because they're going back to these old ways.
That's right. That's right. You got something? Anybody
I
else?
got something. This is Baruch. I'm gonna start at this is Baruch 4. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High." So this book meaning the scriptures. All right, and going into as far as the scriptures, that means from Genesis all the way to Revelation, and from the first book of Ezra all the way to Second Maccabees. Right. So this is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. And that's plain, right? Everything that we need to know, right, is in the scriptures. Whatever question it may be, it's all in the scriptures, right? How to please the Lord in a righteous way, how to step away from things that are unrighteous, that are not pleasing to the Lord, right? Everything that we need to know is in the scriptures, right? Oh, yeah. Verse 2, it says, "Turn thee, O Jacob," again, talking about Israel, you're not talking about nobody else, "and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." Right? Because anything outside of the scriptures, you gonna be led into darkness. Right? And the scriptures tell you how to lead the blind to a ditch. Right? And that's because we doing what? Following the ways of the heathen. Right? Being unrighteous. Going off. Wicked as all hell. Right? In verse 3, this is the point where I was trying to get to. It says, "Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation." Right? And that's the strange nation are people that are not Israelites, because the Israelites are the only ones that were given the statutes, laws, commandments, the obedience to the Lord. Nobody else was given these things. That's why they go off. That's why how we went off, by following them. You know?
Mark, you got something, Mark?
Yep, this is Leviticus 18:2, speaking to the children of Israel, saying unto them, "I am the Lord your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do." Right? Right after we got out of Egypt, you see Jake jumping right back in the ways. Hey, one of the things that the Egyptians were known for was sister marrying brother, father getting with mother, like all these different, weird, vile things, right? Just like Jeremiah rebuked those two elders. He said, "Y'all are like Canaanites." All right, so those ways are supposed to be completely um, done away with. It says, "Shall ye not do? And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do? Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances." All right, and both of those are so-called Africans. All right, which reiterates the point. We're not so-called Africans. When you look up our customs and our cultures, the so-called Black, Native American, Latino people, we move totally different than them.
And the rock, could you get that scripture? If they don't follow small, great, they should be put to death. Small, great. Cause hey man, this is important, man. You know, hey, when Yahweh should I come back, we better find ourselves doing, man. Because a lot of these people is about to get judged, man. You know, and we hoping not to get caught up in this because they still want to be heathens. You know, you can't tell Jake nothing. Like, you telling them it's like punching a brick wall, man. They not gonna listen, man. They hard headed. That's why the Lord said they gonna have stony hearts, man. We hoping to get that heart of flesh. But these people, man, they gone, man. They just wanna continue the lust of this world. They want to make a career here. And just talk to anybody out here, especially these damn females. I'm trying to get a house. Like the whole economy is crashing right now, and they still talking about getting a house, establishing something here. You know, making a life here in hell, in a place that's about to be burnt, and that's about to be literally a lake of fire here. And instead of coming back to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh should be on the shot. You got that?
Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and as for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, you shall find rest for your souls. They said we will not walk therein. All right, so part of our old paths is going back to the laws of the Lord. All right, part of the old paths is knowing that we don't have insatiable or illicit sexual activities with our near kin relatives, man. All right. Really, all that goes into our sexual idolatry, man. All right, because when you went to them other lands, the Lord said what? Cast down them idols, cast down their groves, or they're going to be a snare unto you. Well, those things have become a snare unto our people, man. All right, Maury, you watch Maury, Jerry Springer, and all the other shows where you come on there and, the brother had sex with his niece, and, the dad had sex with his daughter or whatever wild shenanigans they come up with. Right, but those things are have been put upon our people, all right, for such a long time that it becomes it becomes not necessarily normal, but it becomes where they don't no repercussions behind it, man. All right, nobody speaks out against those type of things, man. All right, but the things that are lawful. All right, because you can go into your second, third cousin, and things like that, right? Or your stepsister, or a stepsister, so to speak. All right, a woman whose daughter is not your kin, you could deal with her. But yeah, they call that wicked, though, man. You see? But our old paths were made to keep us separate from these other nations, man. All right, we don't have sex with animals, man. The cows pee on our head and shit like that, man. All right? Really, that's all this is. It's sexual magic, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly what it is, man, which is witchcraft. All of that leading to witchcraft. You got that precept?
This Second Chronicles 15 and 13. It says that whosoever will not seek Yahweh power of Israel shall be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Exactly, man. You're gonna be put to death, man. If you ain't seeking Yahweh Shah, that's the whole point, man. A lot of these people don't want to seek Yahweh. They want to follow these false gods. They love establishing their own righteousness, like it says with that Romans. So yeah, man, these people love doing that, man. They love fulfilling that lust That's why when you go out in this world, you know, like we was talking about, you ain't gotta be OR, ain't nothing wrong with going to a bar, going to a little club maybe. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with doing it, but you gotta be mindful of the things you're gonna be around when you do go out and participate in these things. You're gonna see wickedness, man. You're gonna see people doing all type of madness and, you know, demonic stuff, man, which is all type of out of order, you know. You got something you want?
Yep, this is 2 Timothy 3:1. Let's know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded.
It's like it said, despise those that do good. Right? When you tell Jake it ain't lawful for you to do certain things, or that what you're doing is going off, all right, what are they gonna do, man? All right, first they're gonna lash out. All right, then they're gonna get aggressive. Next thing you know, you're rolling down the dirt with these goddamn heathens, man. All right, they don't want to hear that. I don't eat pork because it's unhealthy. Or I don't want to go commit adultery because I won't want somebody to do that to me. Well, in actuality, man, you're offending them people, man. All right, they would say, "Oh, you went to goody two shoes, or you're holier than thou." No, but yeah, we are. All right, because we don't. Because still talk about how they have pleasure and then they do the same. All right, if you're of the word love his own, man. But because we're against it, against this present evil word, and like Elder Yah give voice, all right, that they count you as somebody got a third eye in their fucking forehead, man. All right, they don't desire to be with you. They don't desire to hear the things that you say, thus saith the Lord, man. So what do? They oppose you, all right, and count you out as evildoers for goodness sake, man.
Yep. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of Most High, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
Right now, farm, man, look, because you got these people coming in these elaborate and pretty-ass garments, elegant speeches, all right? They say the right things. I should have said they honor their lips, but their hearts are far from me, man. All right? They said they are ravening wolves, man. All right? And our people have been led astray by these ravening wolves just because they have respected them who wear the gay clothing, man. All right? You put on a suit and tie, you know what's crazy? Because I watched an experiment on television where this guy was in a mall, a shopping center, and he was stopping people like, who does he look like? Who does he look like? And like, spot the crooked politician, spot the guy who defrauded people, right? And of the ones who had suit and tie on, they never guessed him, man. The ones who had a suit and tie, the clean shaven face, and the good honest look, they never thought he was the one embezzling $40 million from a fucking company, man. Or he was a preacher, all right, who got caught having illicit sexual activities with minors and shit like that, man. You see? All that is, because America puts a perception out there of what people should be looking like. And when they don't fit their mold, all right, they look at them with an evil eye, man. Out there wearing dresses, wearing beard, they call us terrorists. You see? Ain't nobody in this damn room blew up nothing, man. You see?
Exactly. That goes into this precept right here. This is Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. That's what you people do. Y'all make us out to be the bad people when we preaching the right things. Y'all turn that into evil. But y'all will put all the evil stuff good. So basically, man, y'all go to these orgy parties, which that's complete evil, and turn up. Y'all love it. So, but if we say no, we can't do that. That's wickedness, man, because they doing all type of wicked, demonic sex up to them. They get mad at a man for having more than one woman. That's evil to you. Argue that don't, nah, you can't do that. But you saying it's okay to be a vow. It's okay to do this, but I can't have more than one woman. Like this is the evilness of this world. This is why the Lord said, "Learn not the way of the heathen." You know?
Right. Hey, I'm evil, and I'm and I'm intolerable, and I'm intolerable for these alphabet groups and things like that. All right, because I don't want my child to know about fellatio, all right, in the 2nd or 3rd grade. Okay, but it's okay for me to motherfucking to dress my son up as a girl for Halloween and put fingernail polish on. Y'all deal with that. You see, America, this place is truly Babylon, man. Truly Babel, man. Confusion. All right, you got things that are put on the you want to say it all the time. Esau give you choices that you never fucking thought of, man. All right, how you have a choice to marry a tree when nobody ever thought about marrying a goddamn tree, man? All right, how you have a choice out there to be identified as whatever you want? If that's the case, I identify as a rich motherfucker. All right, so where's my goddamn money, man? All right, see, this place is truly a place that they say this is not your rest. It's your destroy with a sword of destruction. All right, this place is immoral to the point to where it becomes a normal, man. It's like real quick. What you got, brother? Yeah, you did. You did me one too.
Go ahead,
yeah, we'll get it right out. It's coming up.
It says,
Sirach
10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
That's right.
And the one that is profitable is the elect, the Israelites. All right, because all the nations have had a chance to rule the earth, but they weren't given the law, statutes, commandments. All right, so eventually they'll have their peak in their kingdom, then it'll begin to crumble, and another nation will come. All right, but if you remember the 40 years of King Solomon, the whole earth was at peace. You know, the whole earth was was being governed by the law, statutes, commandments under the Israelites. All right, now that was just a foreshadow of what's to come in the kingdom. All right, because we actually gonna rule the earth in righteousness. All right, your child, you're not gonna worry about a creep stalking your child, man. You're not gonna worry about a guy marrying a tree. You know, you're not gonna worry about all these wicked things, man. Esau, it says he is a foul man. He is a base man, and this is who we got ruling. The scriptures say, as the king, so is the people. All right, so this is the man that was made to take peace from the earth. All right, this is him ruling. Of course, he's gonna push this shit to his subjects, man. All right, that's why we gotta be delivered. All right, and it says in due time he's gonna push death with his profitable, which is the elect. All right, because we're gonna have Esau's subjection, these heathens' subjection, and then we gonna govern the world through the law, statutes, commandments, man. All right, that's true peace.
And ultimately, that one of the problems is your outside. The scripture you alluded to, as an officer, so is the people, man. So right now, who's the officer, man? Who's the chief of the prison? Esau Edom, man. Hey, man, we need a new goddamn warden, man. All right? This dude because this dude is unmerciful, man. All right? Not only does he say take peace from the earth, not only like a piece as in war, but a piece of goddamn mind, man.
Shit, he just did that to some dude. He on child support. Child not even his. He was locked up in prison, right? He was already in prison for a case. His ex said, "Oh, the reason I put his name down because they wasn't giving me no benefits." So of course she went to Esau. He get out of prison. He couldn't make the court date of the child support.
Because he in prison.
Because he in prison, but they still got this man on child support, and they coming after him saying he had to basically go back to prison, and he owed $30,000. And he said, yes. And he said, I'm gonna just go back to prison because that's not my child, and I'm not paying them this money. I don't have it. I don't have no $30,000. This just shows you how wicked Esau is. And like the dude who made the video, he said child support is not for the children. which we've been saying this for the longest, it's not for the children. It's for money. It's all about money. It's never for your damn child. None of that. And like you said, you can't even get a peace of mind. Dude, this guy at the goddamn fucking jail. He can't even have a peace of mind to enjoy fucking life. And just to go right back into the prison cell again, which you are already a prison in this flesh, to this world, to go back into more prison again. Yes, man. It is madness, man. Esau is very unrighteous. I'm gonna bring out this precept of Rala wanted. This is 2 Peter 2:2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And that's why these people speak evil of the truth, because we just letting people know the truth. We giving y'all the answers, giving y'all this, and y'all rather not listen. We telling you all of this, man, unrighteous decrees, man, that he put out of here is very unjust. But y'all make it seem like it's just. It's okay, man. Nah, whatever he say is right. It gotta be right. This is his law. Oh no, the Bible says follow the laws of the land, which that's not even what that's talking about.
Going where pernicious goes into destroying utter destruction. Alright, so you people are following a destructive lifestyle, man. Alright, that men with men, women with women, working that which is unseemly, man. Worshiping and following other gods and idols, man. Alright, these things are paths that lead to destruction, man. Calling on the other white meat, man. Alright? And it's going to talk about leading out to not understanding, man. Alright, so by you doing that, the brother brought out earlier, man, if you don't know follow the Lord, man, you live in a fucking death style, man. Roughly paraphrasing. I said something else, but this just popped up. Alright, so you gotta understand that if you're not serving the Lord, matter of fact, get that in Apocrypha, talk about see not death in the area of your life. Alright? There's a good point in that, because we are, the Lord said He put to you life and death, choose what you will. Alright, the Lord gonna give you exactly what you want, man. And the way that's determined by your actions, man. What do you want to do? All right, like the brother, the apostle said, man, you're gonna get in what you put out. Well, in computer school, they call it GIGO, G-I-G-O, garbage in, garbage out. All right, so if you sow sparingly, if you plant a one ear of corn, how the hell do you expect to get 20 tons out of that motherfucker, man? You see, you gotta put in the work to get what you want out of it. Go ahead, Art.
Hey, this is Wisdom of Solomon 1:12. Seek not death in the era of your life, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands.
Right, man. That is always, that goes to suicide, but also, putting your hands to wickedness, man. The scripture talk about don't use your members, the members of your body for fornication, roughly paraphrase, I believe. All right. So we got to make sure that we're putting our hands to good use, all right? Not to put it to idolatry and unclean sexual acts, all right? Following the false doctrine, reading Qurans and the Egyptian Book of the Dead and shit, man. All right?
The Book of the Dead.
The Ma'at. Fucking, what's that? What they talk about? The Kabbalah. 48 laws of power and shit, man. You see?
Bubble shot, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
He got it. Quick, let him go. Let him get his roll.
I got precept 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them, be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not unclean thing, and I will receive you. So like our people are living like being heathens, and like the Lord ain't dealing with us because we transgressing what the Lord wants us to do. So basically, like, He wants us to, like, just come back and then He's going to start dealing with us, and then we'll be molded up and actually have His Spirit on us.
Like you said, come out of it, right? That means mentally, man. All right? Not following the ways of the heathen, not thinking like a goddamn Gentile, not thinking like a goddamn Hamite, damn Muslim, goddamn Christian, man. All right? Because all those things have no accountability for your actions, man. All right, so why you think that you're being escaping the judgment of the Lord, All you're doing is add no more fire to your goddamn to the pot, man. You see? We're looking for the Lord to return it to us so that we so he can wipe our sins away. All right, he said, though they be crimson, I'll make them white as snow. Don't be paraphrasing. All right, but all that comes with what? Separating your mind, separating your way of thinking from the westernized civilization, man. Because westernized civilization, the western way of thinking is really weak. It doesn't allow you to be a man. All right, it pushing all these effeminate ways and characteristics and traits upon our people, starting with the destruction of the home, taking the father out of the house. You see, when you go to school, you got fucking Decepticons and Transformers teaching the goddamn kids how to be moles, man. You see, but you're okay with that, and the reason why you're okay with it because you're not crying out, man. Here you are getting raped, all right? You're getting raped and you're not saying nothing, man. That must mean you like it.
Exactly. You got children saying, I got two mommies.
Mm-hmm.
I got two daddies. Mostly the two mommies because it mostly be them that do that bull crap. You know, you go into the house, woman on woman, got these other children looking at this stuff like that's normal. That's not normal. That's madness. They even push it on these shows, man. TV shows like the show The Shy. Even though I like The Shy, you got a woman, two women married them. You know, and she divorced her husband because she was married to a dude in the beginning of the show. She leaves her husband and get with a woman. So it just shows you the madness that they push out here to the people, and they normalize this stuff on these TV shows. These movies, you know, this is madness, man. This is complete wickedness, and that's not normal. You know, it ain't nothing right about it. What is the end result of two women being with each other, two men with each other? What do it end up to? Death. You know, it ain't. You ain't getting no children out of it. I'm going to adopt. Why would you want to adopt some seed? You don't even know what type of seed you adopting. You don't know what type of bloodline that person come back through. That person could be a damn demon. You might adopt your murderer.
I was dealing with this chick, man. I hate to talk about the fucking nigga bitch, but I was dealing with this motherfucking chick. She had the foster parent, right? So she let some Edomite talk her into adopting them as her own, right? Because they was scoffing a bitch or whatever. And so she adopted these two Edomite kids, man. They are trying to kill the bitch, man. Put fucking sleeping pills in her goddamn food and shit, man. Trying to kill her, man. To go back to what you say, like, here you are, you know, you're a healthy, viable woman, all right, but you don't, for whatever reason, you don't want to, whatever, you go adopt two Edomites and you expect them to really, like, acclimate themselves to being a fucking black person, so to speak. You see, you can't raise Esau to be Jake. You can't raise Jake to be Esau, man. All right, there's always gonna show a point in time where it's just not gonna work, man. Even Jimmy Butler, who was adopted by, you know, even he had some bumps in the road dealing with them, man. You see? So this goes to show you, man, that we're not supposed to be with them like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Be separate, you know?
That's right. So this ways is always going to teach you the wrong way. This is what America is for. It's not to teach you right, it's to teach you wrong. It's a corporation. And the end result, what they try to push is the NWO and the MOTV. You know, they want to have control over you anyway. That's the whole point. The order out of chaos. Because all of this wickedness, what it's going to end result going to be chaos. You know?
Appreciate it. You got some smile?
Where this first Maccabees 1:10, and there came out of them 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen, that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Right? Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. And that basically went into the destruction of our temple, slavery. Yeah, that's a big reason why during the time of Acts we had to go and give it to Gentiles and give it all of our people who were scattered, because they wanted to make a covenant with the heathen, and then they used that to destroy us, which
Right.
they've always had.
And you said they went to the where? Who you get a license? You said they went to the king or something?
Yep, went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Right, man. Okay. And who's our king now, man? Esau Edom. All right. But also too, these people look up to these goddamn rappers and actors and stuff like that. So as long as they pushing the vibration, hey, they cool with it, man. All this goddamn drill music, man. All right. It's cool to be a fucking nigga. It's cool to kill your own people, man, for not checking in to a goddamn state, to a goddamn town that you have no power or control over, man. You see?
You see, Lil Durk didn't have power on Roadblock, man. Somebody else bought that shit and kicking them niggas out. so it just shows you, man. Now all them niggas have nowhere to go. They about to turn that little thing they got up with, what they call it, the mirror with King Von.
That shit coming down.
That shit coming down. So it just shows you, man, you niggas, man. That's why the Lord got something in store for a lot of you niggas, man. Y'all gonna get destroyed, man. Following this fucking wicked ass lifestyle y'all on, man. You know? All of that shit is over with. You know?
Right. That's what real quick. This is Ezekiel 22:9. It says, "And thee are men that carry tails to shed blood, and thee that eat upon the mountains, the midst of thee that commit lewdness. In thee have they discovered their father's nakedness, in thee have they humbled her that was set apart for pollution." Right, man. You got Jake still out there sleeping with women on their period, man. All right? And one have committed abomination with his neighbor's wife, another have lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law, and another in thee hath humbled his sister. The father's daughter was go back to the lesson we had today in class, man. This is Jake doing that shit, man. All right? The Lord's not executing judgment, and we're not allowed to execute judgment on this, on these matters right now.
Yeah.
What they say in Ecclesiastes says judgment, judgment against us, not executed speedily. Somebody get it real quick. All right, because these things are worthy of death, man. All right, lewd and you commit adultery, they're worthy of death. Because you go to the king, you go to Esau. Hey, Esau give you license to do that, man. But the scripture talk about if a man in a rage, man, he kill you, man. Hey, that's lawful, man. You see, you come home, on the road all week. Hey, the brother drive trucks. Come on the road all week. Come home and find you trying to surprise us. You got a little very little your deal. You come in like, man, who the fuck red Corvette is out in the front? You see? You come out there getting a back blown out, and you execute judgment. Hey, you gonna be the one at fault, man. All right? And that's your house, man. Said, hey, what would you Jones say? He said, man, I bought all that. You're too young for that, but that's the sentiment that is being put upon the people in America, man. Look at that Ecclesiastes.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 8:11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yeah, adultery is an evil work. Transgender is an evil work. Murdering is an evil work, man. All right, we can kill, we can't murder, man. You see? Now, when we see these abominations, like we said, God was vexed with the conversation of the wicked. All right, we're gonna get vexed. We're vexed because we can't execute judgment, man. You see, because it's just about putting wickedness out of Israel. All right? You see, rebuke in front of all, so all will fear. If we start holding a public execution like they do in Saudi Arabia for adulterers and moles, hey, it'd be a lot less of them, man. And people would be more inclined to tell. They don't want that shit polluting the people, man.
That's how it was in the ancient world, man. You catch somebody going off and they take them up to the elders, they put them to death. You gotta nip whatever wickedness is in the bud, because you let that go on, now the community is at stake because they seen he wasn't judged, now they gonna continue to do it. Now the whole town is wicked, so you gotta nip that shit in the bud, man.
Let it linger. That's right, man. Because scripture talk about we can execute judgment, man. All right, Israel, the people before the place. He said, judgment don't go forth, man. All right. When you talk back to your mom, she pop you in the mouth. That's the last time you probably talk back to her, man. But if she ain't pop you in the mouth, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna call her a bitch. You're gonna call her out of her name. Without seeing children do this to their parents. Because there's no judgment going on in the house, man. How much more with the Lord? All right, he said, should he should not at all acquit the wicked, man. All right, he's talking about you 2/3 too, man. You saw Edom, but also you 2/3, man. Dishonor you, putting curses on your goddamn parents, man. You see? Cursing on their brothers, man. All right? You'll be very mindful of what we do, because the Lord took into account of all our actions, man. We're all gonna be weighed.
That's right.
You want to finish this up?
Yep. Go ahead, that's the last one, unless Shamar got something.
All right, let's go.
Anybody else got anything? We about to call it.
All right, you last one.
I'm going to start from the top. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11 says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Fully set, man. Fully set. They don't. That is unchangeable for them, man. And some of these guys don't know nothing but to do wicked, man. You said you're a father of the devil, right? But the scripture also say that he can't sleep unless he causes something to fall. You niggas the same goddamn way, man. You're fully set on bullshit all goddamn day, man. All right? It's gotten to the point now here in Chicago where your ass is gonna get whooped in front of your mom and your sister and your kids, man. Although I used to do that shit back in the day. That shit wicked as hell, though, man. That shit wicked, man. Just wake up and just, man, what do say? I got murder on my mind, man. How you wake up on bullshit, man? The Lord allowed you to wake up for the bullshit you did yesterday, right? All the little dumb shit you did yesterday, for you to wake up and be on the shit that he's delivered you from. That shit dumb as hell, bro. Niggas got through shooting at your ass. Lord deliver you from that. Now you wake up and you want to be on some damn dummy, man. He already spared you one time, man.
Niggas gonna be getting it, man.
They fully set, man.
Wickedness, man.
See, among my people found wicked men. They say they lay snares, they catch men, man. All right, our people are the worst. They're worse than Esau, man. They say they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Oh shit, like even our females, man, they doing worse than the Edomites.
Man, fuck them, man. Man.
I was just talking about how they the brother did a video on this chick. She remixed that FN.
Yeah.
Saying she got murder on her mind. She aborted the children, man. That's Edomite wouldn't do that. They the ones who abort children on the regular. Now y'all want to do it. That's murder.
Because Eve wanna be like the Edomite woman too, man. All that blonde hair, all right, the fucking umbrella, fucking eyelashes and shit, man. All right, hey man, because of her we all died, man. Go ahead,
This is 2 Timothy 3, verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So we getting worse and worse. And be being deceived by thinking that this shit is okay, but the Lord really got these wicked ass niggas in Esau in the trick bag. He gonna get rid of these people, man.
That's
So,
right.
so they can see they're gonna keep racking it up, and sooner or later, I mean, it's gonna come like a thief in the night. You get rid of these people.
Adding sin to sin is not good, man. It's only gonna lead you to destruction at the end of the day, man. And what we trying to do, we want to get far away from it. Like it says in Proverbs, you see evil, stay from it, get far away from it. That's what we fighting to do, because we ain't trying to get caught up in these things that's about to come, man. It's about to get real nasty out here if y'all paying attention to what's going on in the world. The vibration is about to switch to straight chaos. That's what's about to happen. And hey, 2023 is not about to be a nice year, man. It's about to be a very dreadful year. A lot of stuff is about to be happening, you know. We probably ain't even gonna be going to work too much longer.
Can't wait.
You know, we're gonna probably be in the crib just chilling. I'm being for real, cause hey man, these people about to be riding out here. You know, so nobody ain't got nothing else for it. All right, with that.
Mine got some.
No, I was just gonna add, this is the year of the turn up, and it did turn up, and it's gonna stay up. What does it say? What if I come, the world already be on fire? It's up. It's kindled.
He said, "Mother plague sent forth. We're gonna call him back, man."
That's right.
Fire.
Bye.
He said it.
All right. Well, hopefully this was edifying to you Akim and you Aqua, and was listening, learning on these, listen to these epistles. Hopefully y'all taking heed to it as well, and hopefully it's all blessed through Yahweh Shah. So with that, we're gonna give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakapadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. Let's continue pushing this work to the end. Shalom, Barakatah, and a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.